Hello everyone, today I'll be telling you all how to get all of the travel scrolls. Now, before I start this video, again, travel scrolls, they aren't exactly necessary, and also I will not be going over the ones that require MVP plus to consume, because chances are you're not MVP plus, because that's a lot of money. But yeah, so also travel scrolls, I already said, are necessary because you could just visit Portal Hub. Visiting Portal Hub is just so much easier. Just kidding, but I mean it's a lot cheaper because all of the see, everything's already here, and yeah, so it's a lot. So yeah, so I mean it's so like trial scrolls are very expensive. So I mean if you're still in early game, I would really recommend just just going to Portal Hub and using the portals here. But anyway, guys, let's get into the video. Now, of course, I have most of the travel scrolls except for the park, but I don't really need the park because I don't ever go there because I maxed out foraging. But okay, everyone, so the first travel scroll that you will need to get is the Spider's Den. Now, the Spider's Den collection for it is in Gravel 8. Gravel 8. Right here. Travel scroll to the Spider's Den. Pretty cheap, not that cheap, but kind of cheap because I mean Flint isn't that expensive and enchanted nether pearls are like dirt cheap. So yeah, that's the first one. The second one is the Blazing Fortress in Glowstone 5. This is really cheap. I mean Glowstone is not even expensive anymore. So yep, this is how you craft it. Next is the end. It's an Endstone 8. I mean, again, Endstone is so cheap. I mean, no one wants Endstone. But the expensive part is the Obsidian because I mean, Obsidian, it's just so expensive. I mean, but it's just really because it's really hard to get. And also because for Obsidian, then you can also make tree capitator. So, I mean, yeah. But I still have the end portal because, I never thought that I would get it because the end one is really expensive. But, yeah, that's the end. Next up is the park. The park is the only one I do not have because I maxed out foraging. It's in Birchwood 8. So, yeah. Birchwood 8 is... I mean, Birchwood is not hard to get. I mean, look, this is... I would say that this would cost you maybe 100k at most. And 100k is like nothing. Next up, we have the gold mine. Now, I really would not recommend getting this because you should just make one to the caverns instead. But gold mine is of course in coal 6, and it's pretty expensive. I mean, it's not as expensive as the one for the end, but this is pretty expensive for a one that I don't think a lot of you will actually need. So, yeah. Next up we have the deep caverns. It's in Redstone 7. Yes, this is just too cheap. I mean, Redstone is like 250 coins for like one enchanted piece, and then lapises. I mean, it's a little higher because of the enchanting update, but I mean it's still pretty low. Next up we have the barn. It is Potato 6. Potato 6, I mean, potatoes aren't that hard to get, or at least that's my opinion. Potato 6, travel scroll to the barn, and, I mean, carrots are cheap, potatoes are cheap, this is just cheap. Yes, amazing way to describe it. Next up, we have the Mushroom Desert and Cocoa Bean 5. Now, cocoa beans are kind of easy to get, and this is how you craft it. Cactus green is pretty cheap. Cocoa beans, I think, are a little expensive, but, again, they're pretty cheap. Next up, we have the Dungeons Hub. Now, the Dungeons Hub, I mean, you don't have to craft any scrolls for it. All you have to do is just go to the hub and go here. Wow, I have some pretty bad FPS, and just go here, get into here, and then you'll be able to travel there. No scrolls. This is pretty easy. And that's it, everyone. So yeah, again, I would always just recommend just using Portal Hub because I mean, it's just a lot cheaper because it's free. But yeah, I mean, travel scrolls are a lot more convenient because, you know, you could just do them like a lot faster, whereas visiting Portal Hub takes you so much time. It takes you like 30 seconds to type, or maybe that's just me because I'm a slow typer. Anyways, yeah, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!